an ammonia leak had crews on scene for hours right next to a college campus. News Channel 5's Blake Rosnowski joins us from the 5 Alert Center with details. And Blake, this actually also sent a first responder to the hospital.
Rebecca, as you can imagine, we had quite a few first responders who were out there on the scene to make sure everything was okay. And one of those responders, a Nashville firefighter, did have to get transported to Vanderbilt University Medical Center. As a result of that, luckily, we are told he is okay. However, he is still there getting checked out. But crews tell us one valve went out on a tank of ammonia at the cold storage of Nashville. That's what set this all off. That caused them all to go out, all of those valves as a result of that. Luckily, it ended up being a minor leak in just one of the many tanks that they have there at that facility. A scary situation, though, for people around the Hackworth Street area, which is right by the Trevecca campus. They were not placed on lockdown, but we are told that students were being warned by officials at the university to stay inside their dorm rooms and keep their windows closed as a precaution. Crews are on scene overnight for about 5 hours, making sure everything was okay. However, roads are back open now, so everything should be all good. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Blake. Also breaking this morning, a man is behind bars for a double murder in South Nashville. This is Luis Caldera Varela. She was arrested in Hopkinsville last night. Police say he shot and killed Yeri Gabino and Hector Pagada at the Maple Crest Apartments last month. Oscar Delgado Flores is also charged as the getaway driver in that case.
Well, all lanes are now back open along I-65 South in Spring Hill after a deadly crash had the road shut down for 12 hours. Sky 5 was over the scene yesterday afternoon near Highway 396. One person died in this crash. 2 more life flighted to Vanderbilt. A semi and a Jeep caught fire. They were fully engulfed. And again, we just got word a few moments ago from the troopers that roadway is now back open down in the Spring Hill area, I-65 southbound. Rebecca?
Well, Steve, it was an emotional evening following the death of a 16-year-old girl who was an innocent bystander during a shooting. Debrianna Begley was shot in the James Casey homes, the 5th murder victim there this year. Her killer is still on the run this morning, and her family and friends gathered last night to say goodbye.
That's my only daughter. That's my baby died in my hands. She didn't have to do this. Why did they do this to my baby? Oh, Nunu, I love you so much. You will always be missed. I swear you will, baby. Y'all don't know what y'all did to my family and my son. This torn us. She was so talented and beautiful.
Just a difficult story this morning. Police say they haven't made any arrests in this case, and they're asking if you know anything. Call Crime Stoppers. You can remain anonymous. That number is 74-CRIME. Today, family and friends will say their final goodbyes to a man who will be remembered a hero. Sonny Melton was an ER nurse and one of the 58 people killed in Las Vegas last week. Yesterday, visitation was held at Big Sandy High School. Heather Melton says her husband shielded her from the gunfire and saved her life. Sonny's funeral will be today from 11 to 1.
Wow. He was once called a hero for his actions at the Antioch Theater shooting a couple of years ago, but this morning that same Metro officer has been decommissioned. Jonathan Frith is charged with resisting a police stop and evading arrest, stemming from a dispute with one of his neighbors in Smyrna. Investigators say that he was shouting at the neighbor after being warned to stay away from that person's property, and when police showed up, he did not comply with the officers. Frith, an 8-year veteran with Metro Police, was recognized for his bravery a couple of years ago as one of the first responders to confront an armed man at the Hickory 8 movie theater in Antioch. That happened back in August of 2015. All right, better news here. Your Nashville Predators are back home tonight, playing for the first time this regular season in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about this. News Channel 5's Dan Kennedy joins us from Bridgestone Arena this morning. And Dan, we've been waiting for this for not that long because the offseason was pretty short, but there's going to be a pretty big party as Nashville does down on the streets.
Oh, yeah, you know Nashville's going to do it right. It's kind of doing it in conjunction with Tootsie's 57th birthday party, and the Plaza party starts at 3 o'clock. More on that in just a moment. But the Preds game is tonight, 7 o'clock puck drop. This is the 3rd game of the season, but the first home game. And, of course, a whole lot of excitement after how the team finished last season, winning the Western Conference Final. And, in fact, they're going to raise a banner ahead of the puck drop at about 6:45 this evening is when they're going to raise that Western Conference champs banner. PK Subban, we spoke to yesterday, says, hey, that's great, but now is not the time to complacency. He says they're looking forward to building on all that they accomplished last year. So again, the schedule for tonight is 7 o'clock. The game begins, but a whole lot of festivities start before then. We'll check out who we got here. We got Nash, and then from the cheer team, Mary Kate and Lucy. Thanks for being here, y'all. What's up, buddy? Good to see you again. All right, so real quick, tell us about the Plaza Party. 3 o'clock today?
Yes, the Plaza Party is going to start at 3 o'clock today. It's just going to be out here right in front. And of course, Tootsie's birthday bash is going on too. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited to see Smashville get back together.
And Lucy, it was a short off season, right? I mean, only a couple months of rest. So what's the excitement like around the building in anticipation of tonight's game?
Oh, so much. We just can't be. We're just so excited to be back in the arena. Can't wait to see that banner being raised and stuff. So Smashville's ready to get back. That seventh man is ready to party, so we're excited.
I think so. And Nash, hey, you were in the studio the other day at Channel 5, and you gave our meteorologist Heather Mathis a smooch. You remember that? Yeah. Well, she's waiting on your phone call.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Nash.
All right, I guess it's on the way.